morning, guys, and hope everyone is ready for the long weekend. Today is Friday, so I'm doing this quick video so to stay on top of it. So let me stop the air conditioning. So basically, this long weekend I'm gonna be spending it in a house of my friends on Fort Myers, and yeah, so I'm gonna start recording a little bit more to to bring you some of the things over there, and the daily thing. Yeah, it's almost there, summer sharing. Now, something that people have me has asked me, and also that people say to me, is that you're almost there, keep pushing. And that's okay, that's beautiful. I actually love the motivation and everything. But in the back of my head, it's like kind of like once summer sharing is done, that's it. And that's not the point. The point is that this is something that is a lifestyle. This is a transformation that I'm doing that is that is not even close to be done yet. It's not even close to be done yet. Now that, for example, once I'm done with summer sharing this year, I'm gonna take a little step back to, it's not a step back, but a little more relaxed approach to it, to focus on other things, like, for example, recording better videos and doing better content. And there is a new series that I'm gonna be doing right after summer sharing, but that's a top secret, so I'm not gonna say it yet. I'm gonna let you on the wondering, basically. So but yeah, I wanted to let you know that that's it's a lifestyle, and summer sharing is not the ending, not at all. And actually, I'm not thinking about, like, when people get like a huge shit week or something like that after a competition or something like that. I'm gonna avoid that to the max. Like, I'm not gonna say as much as possible, because then I'm leaving room for that to be break, and that's not the idea. And reason why is that a lot of people set a goal, and then once they reach that goal, or they get near that goal, or the time frame of the goal passes, get crazy, and after that everything is like a train wreck. It's basically all the gains are gone. You get like fat as hell, basically, because you then try to eat what you were not able to eat before. So you try to compensate whatever you didn't do or did with with all the comfort of the food and everything. So that's, in my opinion, that's the incorrect approach. Like, I could be wrong, as I am always telling you, but in my opinion, that's the incorrect approach. It's like, when you do that, you are creating such a bad relationship with food that is so bad. I'm all about, instead of, on these days that I don't have like a really good balance, because of course I'm preparing for a competition. So when you are preparing for a competition, it's kind of different. But once you're done with the competition, going the complete opposite, it creates like a psychological thing on your head that is so bad, but so bad. I have seen it. I have seen it in big YouTubers, people that I even admire, have that problem. Like, for example, and I'm gonna mention a couple of names, and this is not to bash those guys. Those guys are amazing. But for example, Brandon Hardbody, that guy is amazing. He's such a genuine guy. He uses steroids, so it's nothing that is new to the people. He used them. But if you see, for example, in his competition, he did amazing. He placed first, and he's an inspirational guy. And basically, the guy, when he's done with the competition and he starts eating, he goes completely overboard, because he has been pushing himself so bad, but so bad, that once he finish up that and start eating, he even cries. So what that tells you is that the way that he has been pushing himself, and then once he's recovering, and maybe I get a lot of hate out of this thing, but it's my opinion. He goes so overboard when he is done with it, that that it creates that bad relationship with food. It's completely unhealthy mentally. Okay, it's not for the body, because if you got to that level and then you messed up your diet for like 3 weeks or 1 month or something like that, it's not gonna be that bad. It's not gonna be that bad. He knows he can go back in shape. He's actually in shape. But what happens is that in your brain, the imprint that you're living is so bad, because you're creating that issue with the food that is kind of like an addiction, basically. It's an addiction. Same happens with Christian. You see that Christian, when he finish up doing the competition, he goes all out, like for 1 month or something like that. And basically he even have said it, I can control myself. So as soon as you said the words, I can control myself, that's an addiction. Like that, not like a huge addiction, but it's a problem, basically. It's what I'm trying to let you with that. Now, you're done with a competition, you have pushed yourself a lot, and then you got like a big meal, okay? Like a really big meal. Not something so bad that you're gonna feel bad at the end, because that's not healthy. But something that is a little bit more, in the realms of measurement. And from there, you basically reverse diet or something like that. That's the correct approach, basically, in my opinion. Now, everyone is free to do whatever they want, and and it's their life. I'm not gonna be putting, this is the way, you have to do this. But in my opinion, the approach should be something a little bit different. Now, again, have never been on their place. I don't know how bad are they feeling. I don't know how it is to be like 6-8% body fat. That must be tough. If for me right now it's tough, getting to those measurements, it must be like really, really hard. It must be really hard. Using drugs or not using drugs or using whatever is hard, and that's another misconception that a lot of people have. And I'm not gonna say too much about this, but there is a lot of this thing with natties and non-natties, and I'm not gonna jump into that because that's a craziness and everyone is bashing each other. But I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, fake natties, that's bad, because it's people that are portraying something that is not real, and that's one of the worst things that you can never do, like portray what you are not. Now, people that are not natty and they claim I'm not natty, and those people, they have to work also. They have to do diet, they have to do exercise. Is of course not as much as a person that is natural, but they have to work, and trust me, they work hard. They work hard, and they have to deal with other things that are not basically lifting. They have to deal with change of personality and stuff like that comes with using those type of drugs, and that's hard. Besides that, I'm pretty sure that shit is expensive, and I'm sorry if I say that word, but it is. I'm pretty sure that's expensive. So the pocket for them must be like crazy high for that. So yeah, let's close it up like this, low. So basically, keep pushing it, keep killing as much as possible, and see you guys around. If you like this content, please share, comment, and subscribe. Have a beautiful day, happy Friday, and see you around.